Today lesson is for 11C core. We're going to learn the real numbers today, the real numbers and their properties. What are the real numbers? Most of students will answer, the real numbers are all the numbers on number line. Then we're gonna classify all the real numbers. The real numbers, we break it down in two parts. First is rational numbers, and second is irrational numbers. Okay, I will write about. Okay, so within rational numbers, there are three kinds of numbers. First, integers. Second, whole number, and the last one, rational number, sometimes we call counting numbers. Okay, so I will write down here first, integer number. Then whole number and natural number or counting number. Okay. What are the rational numbers? Rational number, we can write it down as a fraction form or ratio. The definition is it's a set of fraction. We can write down A over B such that A and B belong to integer numbers, which is B shouldn't be 0. For examples, if I give you say 2 over 5 is a fraction ratio, or you can even write down negative 6 over 7, or you can write it down like a 0.3 bar. It's a repeating decimal. Sometimes you can write down like a 0.33 and dot, and so on. This 3 dot represent and so on. Or we can give us for example, another one maybe 0.25 or 0.2. Okay, so what is the integers number? We come up here and write down here. Integer numbers, there are three kinds of integer numbers. First, 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on until plus infinity. Or negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, and so on until negative infinities. Okay, so now our integer numbers have three kinds that can represent right here. Right now we use I. The big I, this represents integer numbers. Okay, so that means our A over B, A and B must belong to integer number. The next one, whole numbers. Whole numbers start from 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on until plus infinity. What is the natural numbers or counting numbers? This is start from 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on until plus infinity. Okay, so you can observe, right? When what counting number the word already say, or natural numbers. For example, I ask everyone, the student in the class, say how many students we have in the class, right? How many students? So you will start from, you're gonna start counting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? We did not start from 0 or negative 1, negative 2, correct? So then that's already easy to remember what's a counting number or natural numbers. And second one, whole numbers. Whole numbers start from 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. So whole, like a one whole, right? So our zero is look like a one whole. So this is the good way you to remember. Whole number start from 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay, that we can see natural number or counting number is subset of whole number. I will write in like in the box, okay? And this one, okay? Natural number is a subset of whole numbers. And then also natural number and whole numbers are subset of integer number. We can write in this diagram, maybe easier to take to remember for each kind of number, right? Each type of numbers. Now, then we know rational number, whole number, integer numbers are subset of rational numbers. So we can write down this way. Now it's clear, correct? So, okay. So by the way, rational numbers within rational numbers, there are two kinds of rational number. One, terminating decimal number, and second one is repeating decimal numbers. Okay, so I will write down here. I have to relate this one first. For the rational number, I relate this one first. Okay. So this one have terminating decimal, and this is a repeating decimal. Terminating decimal, for example, terminating like a 0, I give here 0.25, 0.2, 0 point something, or whatever here. This one can be like a 2.5, right? Or even including negative 6.9, something like this. What the meaning? Terminating decimal means when you do the long division. For example, like a 0.4, right? 0.4 is what? 4 over 10, right? Then when you do the long divisions, you have 4 divided by 10. 0, right? You carry 0 and then you have 4 and become 0. Then your remainder is a 0. Your remainder is a 0. So we call this a terminating decimals. And repeating decimal like this one, like a 0, for example 0.3, right? That's a decimal, or you can write down 0.69595 like this. So we know this one become 0.6695. You can write it this way also, have the bar on the top 95. That means they keep repeating. Like this one have 3 dots here also. Must have 3 dots. So we know they will repeat at 95. Become 0.6695. So then now we know the definition of rational number. We're gonna have 2 kinds of decimal. That's an example also. Okay. So that's next one. This is about rational numbers. But then we know, okay, I like this way, okay, real numbers. Real number, we break it down rational, right? Got the board not enough space, so I have to do this way. So rational number. Rational number we already know from here. So from this one, maybe I have to draw like this, right? Up here. So this includes everything for the rational numbers. So now come this side. Real number we break it down 2 types. At the beginning I say become rational number and irrational. Now come back to see the irrational number, what it means. Irrational number, most of them we talk about the square, the surd, the square root, and most of them will be the palm numbers, like a square root 2, square root 3, square root 5, something, and pi. Okay, so then this one, like a pi, this is gonna be irrational number. For example, if we say I have pi plus maybe 6, this is a rational or irrational? Have to be irrational, correct? Because we have pi in there. Pi is gonna be like when we know it's equal to 3.1415 something, and when we continue the number without repeating the number. So that is called irrational. That means, another word, irrational number be opposite to the rational. That means we couldn't write it down in the fraction form or ratios. Okay. So now this is about the meaning of real numbers. Okay. So next, I would like to everyone, any questions? Okay, we will continue first. Okay. So now, for the real number and each kind of numbers here. For example, list the number this kind and graph the number on the number line. For example, question A, the whole number less than 6. Okay, whole numbers. Everyone see that? Whole number, what is up? We start from 0, 1, 2, 3 and plus infinity. Okay, so then we draw a number line. Whole number. So we can say start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Then whole number start from 0, less than 6, right? Don't have the equal 6, and then write the back dot. Because they say less than, so you write the back dot like this. Until 0, because whole number will start from 0, so you will, in this question you will end at 0. So then you can write the set of notation for this question going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 enough? No, right? We cannot include. So this is going to be. Okay, we will try. If more example, if we say the number integers. The integer numbers, maybe say greater than or equal to maybe 3. Okay, we try 3. Then you can see this, the integer numbers. We come back to our definition we just finished. Integer number is this one, right? Then we have 3 kinds, 0, 1, 2, 3, and -1, -2. So you draw number line first. Okay, so equal to 3, greater than 3, right? So I start 0 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, because this one greater than or equal to 6, equal to 3. So equal to the on the number 3 must include, correct? This one must include. And then greater, right? Greater, so have to go to right hand side. So you will all the back dot from here. All the back dot. And say you have 6 here, right? You back dot. And then because they say greater, so then we use the symbolic of 3 dots here underneath the graph, the number line. So this one represent and so on. That means go on until plus infinity, okay? And this one makes it infinity. So how about we try one more example? See, if I say the real numbers less than or equal to negative, maybe we try -4, right? Okay, -4 real numbers. So from this one you draw number line. Okay, the real number again come back to the real number. Okay, we like that less than equal to -4. So this one is 0, 1, 2, 3, and this side will be number 1, 2, -1, -3, -4, -5. Okay, so now real number come back. Real number that means all the numbers on number line, correct? All the numbers on number line. So that include rational and irrational, erase already. So, okay, so that means anything there, include decimal fraction, surd, square root, all kind of thing. Okay, now, then because they say less than, when they say less than -4, this is -4 right here, right? Less than should be equal to the left or to the right? To the left, correct? Because when minus, higher number gonna be less than the negative for the less number. Or you can say the number on the right hand side will greater than on the left hand side. That means if -4 here will greater than -5. Okay, but they need less than and equal to -4. So -4 here have to be backed up. And because it's a real number, so less than, you just use this arrow. And then this will gonna be represent for question C. Oh, by the way, question B, sorry, come back. How you like the set of notations for question C, question B, please, gonna be integer, this one integer, right? So you can write it down the final answer, like in the notation. So you're gonna write it down 3, 4, 5, 6, and you write dot, dot, dot. This for question B. Okay, this one for the question B. Now, for this, when you write the notation, you just say you can write it down as when x, because this is a number line like x values, less than, right? Less than or equal to -4. Or you can write in this notation side, open -infinity, and then 4, you write the close. So either one you can write that, either pattern. That's a notation symbolic. Okay, now I think we finished our real numbers. Okay, so anyone has question? Anyway, if you have any question, you can email me. I would like to get your email address if possible, and for your class, I will set the live group also. And sometimes we can discuss or individual if you need help, okay? Or we can have the live groups, and when everyone needs the help, extra help. And by the way, or you can contact me from the school website. But anyway, at this time, I will give you, try to contact you by the school website first, okay? And at the same time, I will give you the handout, and I will tell you in detail what the question or the practice question you have to do. I will give you the exercise to practice also, and how you're gonna treat in your work. I will inform you in detail by the school side. Okay, so I think that's all for today. I hope everyone enjoyed our class today, and hope you understand what we learned today. Again, I want to say, if you have any question, you can contact me anytime. Okay, according to what we talked about before. Okay, now I think that's it. Thank you so much. Bye bye.